fighter for his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, from Maree, Tomlinson. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is your main event of the evening. 10 3-minute rounds for the vacant Central Area middleweight title. Brought to you courtesy of Promotions in association with Maree Boxing and streamed live and exclusive on Lounges TV, the new failure streaming platform. Sanctioned by the British Boxing Control, your supervisors ringside, Ian Metcalf and Joe Sadler. Your British Boxing Board inspectors, Chris Jenkinson and Ashley Martin. Your scoring referee for this contest, Jamie Kirkpatrick, and your timekeeper, Chris O'Connor. Those are your officials. Time to meet your boxers. Introducing first, boxing out of your blue corner, US red and white shorts, official weight Limestone, 4 pounds 10 ounces. He brings a professional record of 8 victories, 1 defeat, 2 wins coming by way of knockout. From York, Nathan Sheperd! And opposing him across the ring, boxing out of your red corner, US black shorts, official weight Limestone, 5 pounds 1 ounces. He brings an identical professional record, 8 victories, 1 defeat, 2 wins coming by way of knockout. From Maree, Tomlinson. 10 big rounds.
Well, here we go with the main event. This for the vacant middleweight Central Area belt, and we've already had one absolute belter of an area title fight earlier with the super bantamweights. What can these middleweights do? It is Marcus Tomlinson from Maree, the 29-year-old who wears black and white tonight, in against York's Nathan Sheperd, the 26-year-old who wears red and white. And well, the Oldham Leisure Centre is absolutely bouncing now. Both men very, very well supported, as you can hear coming through here on this Maree boxing night of action. Delighted to have the main man himself alongside me for co-commentary for this, the main event. Kevin Maree, the busiest man in show business. You've had a million jobs to do tonight, and now finally you're the co-commentator as well, so you've just ticked every single box this evening. But what a night, Kev.
Certainly have all roles fulfilled tonight. Cuts man and corner man and promoter and manager and everything. But this fight tonight, now this last one, I don't manage either of the fighters. Marcus was due to fight one of my fighters, Dan Catlin. Dan Catlin is going on to pursue something else, so I said, well, let's keep Marcus on the bill. Nathan Sheperd was looking for a fight. I thought this is going to be an absolute cracker. Let's keep it on, and I promise you now this will be a great fight.
Well, both men having a little look at each other now. Incredible, really. They have identical records, both 8-1 as pros. They've both got 2 stoppage victories to the name. So to say they're well matched should be an understatement. And these area title fights, never want to jinx it, but you very, very rarely get a bad one. As we've already seen tonight, they are something to behold, and this is good work from Tomlinson. He's going to work really well, and he puts his man down, and I think that is going to count as a knockdown. Jamie Kirkpatrick was looking. There might have been a push, but there was a shot before the push as well, and he's having a good look at this. And well, what a shock that is for Sheperd so early on, and Tomlinson really fancies this. Good body shot.
He's got a hold on here. Can't be trading with him now. He's not recovered.
Well, Shepard's just taken another one in there, and Tomlinson doesn't want to get too giddy. Oh, and a big left hand as well, and Shepard's in all sorts of trouble in these opening stages. There's still 50 seconds of the round to go. Good shot to the body again from Tomlinson. He's working head and body really well. And what a start from the man from Bury. Well, Sheperd, I don't quite know if he has recovered. He's still in there. He's still doing his bit. He's still
very shaky. That back leg there just went again underneath him.
And he's bloodied the nose of Tomlinson, who's had an excellent start.
He needs to just get through this round. Just tidy it up, get through this round, get back to that corner. I think he's going to survive.
He's landed a couple of decent uppercuts as well in there, Sheperd.
I thought this would be a cracker, and it started off that way already.
Well, what a start. I mean, if you look at it as well, the busted up face is Tomlinson, but he's had an absolutely brilliant start to that, knocking his man down in the early stages.
Absolutely. The only danger that can happen in a fight like this is when somebody has a start like that and catches the opponent in the first round and they throw the kitchen sink at it, it's whether then they've gassed themselves. So I've seen that so often in fights, that they've thrown the kitchen sink at it and then they struggle. He's got a very experienced team in this corner there. Henry Wharton there, what a fighter he was. What a great fighter.
He was in the wrong era in a way, wasn't he?
He really was. He really was. He was one of my favourites, and you know, just probably the best left up to the body that you've seen. It was absolutely superb, and he's a great trainer.
Well, nothing out of York comes without Henry Wharton's knowledge, I think. That's pretty true.
Absolutely.
So has the man known as Shepdog, Nathan Sheperd from York, has he recovered? He's got a big travelling contingent who've made the reasonably long journey down here to Oldham. But he's had to, well, overcome a bit of a shock to the system in the early rounds, and the blood is trickling down the nose and face of Tomlinson. It's a decent hook to the head from Sheperd. Has he weathered that storm?
He does still look shaky, but if he has weathered this storm and he gets through it, it's going to be a problem for Tomlinson, because he's put everything into that first round to get him out of there, and he still stood there. And even though he looks shaky, he's still throwing back.
I suppose another thing, we don't know how much damage to the nose there is, if it's just superficial with the blood, or if there's a bit more to it, because these little cheeky uppercuts from Sheperd, he's quite crafty.
No, there's definitely damage there on the nose. It's both sides that are bleeding, and he's bruising in there already. So he is. I mean, they're both taking punishment.
And again, electric stuff here at the Oldham Leisure Centre.
There's something very strange about this venue. When we put these central area title fights on in this venue, every single one of them ends up like this.
Well, it's just always fantastic to see, because for all the reasons that we know about, it's a central area title. It means so much to these lads. It's the first big rung on the ladder for them in their careers. So much at stake. That's why they've got great fan bases here tonight, and that's why we're glued to it, and they never disappoint.
Absolutely. It's these fighters' world title. It's the first title that they box for. They put absolutely everything into it, and that's why they go off like this. These form box fights.
Yep.
He's starting to look a lot stronger now, Sheperd. Looks like his feet are back underneath him.
Good work to the body, though, from Tomlinson. Looks physically the bigger man in there tonight.
He does look the stronger. neither of them want to take a backward step. This is crazy. You can see already Tomlinson's not as sharp and strong as he was in that first round, because he will have to recover from that. It will have taken a lot out of him, so he will get a second win, but right now he's not as strong as he was in that first round, and this is where Sheperd can take advantage and come back into the fight.
It's nice and warm in there as well, just adds to the whole drama, the steamy mix of the atmosphere.
It is a warm night in here.
A decent left hook there from Tomlinson at the end of the round, and again he's trying to find that as Sheperd comes back with his own, and this is really good stuff at the end of the round, and smiles all round, and again it's just that kind of fight, it's that kind of night.
Wow, scored that one. These two have just picked up from where the last title fight finished.
Well, just a word about that, Kev, because that was something else, wasn't it? I mean, obviously there was Aaron Hayden, so well matched. Adam Carberry, I mean, it was the slick versus the rugged, tough, never gives up Adam Carberry. It was brilliant. It had it all, really. And it almost you thought the tide had turned in the middle when Carberry seemed to get a foothold, and you were thinking, has Hayden run out of gas a little bit here? And then they stood toe to toe after all the moving of the first couple of rounds. It was brilliant. It had the lot. Absolutely. And Hayden rightly the winner, but Carberry leads with his stock risen as well.
100%, and that's why we do these fights like that. You know, although we manage both of the fighters, we need to find out what level they're at. I think personally now Adam Carberry will drop down a weight, and I think he'll do really well at bantamweight, and we'll come back and we'll get him a title fight at bantamweight, and Aaron will go on and go on to the next step, and that's what these fights are all about. We need to find out where these fighters are level-wise, that we know what we can do with them to build them for the next level.
Yep. And as you say, with that... Is he caught him again? Tomlinson's caught him again on the right hand. And then Sheperd goes down again. No doubt about that, and he is in a bit of trouble there. Sheperd, the big right hand to finish the job from Tomlinson. He's having a look at him, Jamie Kirkpatrick. Well, there's more than 2 minutes, 20 seconds of the round. Good body shot from Tomlinson, and Sheperd, can he hang on? Tomlinson again with the right hand. And a big left again. And another. Tomlinson's trying to finish the show in these early stages of the contest. He's going about it. Jamie Kirkpatrick's getting involved now, separates him.
Looking at him closely there. His feet are not there at all underneath him.
Takes another shot
from this. Jamie's taking a very close look.
And then Tomlinson's going for the kill. He's going to stop it. It's all over. Marcus Tomlinson gets that Central Area title. He is the middleweight title holder for the Central Area. It's a good stoppage from Jamie Kirkpatrick, because Sheperd, well, he wasn't there, and you can tell even now by his reactions that was a very good stoppage from the referee. Tomlinson was fully in control, and there would have only been further damage.
I do agree, it was a great stoppage. I mean, we can't get any closer than where we are now, and we could see there his legs were completely gone from underneath him. He was one big shot away from a heavy knockdown, so I think Jamie did the absolute right thing, and we'd like to see that. Great stoppage by Jamie.
You can see his legs still aren't right.
They're not. He needs to sit down and have a drink here now and recover.
Well, Tomlinson looked the bigger, stronger man in there. He went about Sheperd in the first round, and it could have been even more dramatic. As it was, Sheperd, fair play to him, toughed it out, got back in the fight. Tomlinson had the final say. Excellent stoppage, good finish from him as well, and it's been a good night for the elite team, hasn't it?
It has, and you know, they deserve it. They're a great team, they work really hard, you know, they're great people, and they deserve it. And Sheperd will come back, you know, he'll learn from this tonight. I think he'd never recovered from that shot in that first round, just never recovered from it, tried to fight back, maybe experience wise, you know, and this is the level where they get the experience. He should have held on, rolled through the storm a little bit, kept everything tidy behind the jab, but he decided to trade back with him when his feet weren't underneath him, and unfortunately that's recipe for disaster.
Well, there's a little smile on the face. He knows he lives to fight another day. Well, they're just trying to get the gloves off. Marcus Tomlinson in the corner. He calls both fighters together now, Jamie Kirkpatrick. He's really angry with himself, I think, now, Nathan Sheperd.
He is, but
he's sinking in.
His legs still aren't underneath him there. You know, he's walking around. He's not recovered, and I'm pleased it was stopped there, because he will come back now. Whereas you get a really heavy knockdown and it can put you back badly.
Well, let's get the official result with our MC for the final time tonight, Mr. Steve Reed.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee Jamie Kirkpatrick stops the contest 1 minute 2 seconds of round number 3. The winner by TKO and Central Area Middleweight Champion Maree Tomlinson.
So great respect shown between the two men.
And your appreciation, please, from Nathan Sheperd.
And the travelling supporters from York still backing their man. Just won't be as lively a bus journey home as maybe coming here it was, but Kev, what a night of action as well. We mentioned that area title fight, some other standout performers as well. Again, a really busy card. Great to see some of the fighters that weren't on the bill tonight taking part in the commentary. Mario Silva, Billy Dennis, who again we'll see very soon I'm sure, but some great action. Max Curtis as well did so well, but some real standout performances and a great night of action.
Yeah, this is what we do these shows for. You know, most of the big fighters you see now on TV have come through these shows in the Oldham Sports Centre, and tonight now we've seen some more prospects come through. 2 fantastic title fights, and this is what I love about boxing. 2 teams, very sporting, have been brilliant in the build-up all the way through it. They've had a fantastic fight, they're shaking hands, there'll be great atmosphere in the changing rooms in the back, and that's what I love about boxing.